Action is the name of the game. Episode 51. Why are you living paycheck to paycheck? You know, we question everything. Everything starts with what?
Why?
Why this? Why that? Why this? Why that? That's the entrepreneurship spirit. People that question everything, I love them. People that do not question anything, it's not that I don't love them, but I'm going to tell them something right now before we start.
What?
Start questioning. You got me? Because your paycheck is your what? Your breadcrumbs that they're giving you, right? So you can make a living without disrespecting anyone. But if people don't like this content, this is not for everybody. So let me start.
Okay.
Episode 51. Why are you living paycheck to paycheck? Welcome to episode 51 of the CMR Podcast Network. Today, we're tackling a reality that many people face. Why are you living paycheck to paycheck? Living paycheck to paycheck can feel like an endless cycle, leaving little room for financial security or future planning. In this episode, we'll explore the common reasons behind this situation, discuss strategies to break free from the cycle, and offer practical tips to help you achieve financial stability. Let's dive in. Understanding the paycheck to paycheck cycle. Defining the cycle. What can you tell me about living paycheck to paycheck? And you know why I ask you first?
Why?
Because you used to live
Paycheck to paycheck.
as an employee.
Correct.
Right? And what most people don't understand is when you put your financial security
Someone else's hand.
on someone else's hand, and when you depend on one source of income and you don't make investments to create a second, third, fourth, you literally are putting yourself in a position where, you know, if you don't find a way how to make money while you sleep, you're going to die working. You're putting yourself in a position to die working. Right?
I'm going to look for a picture.
So, can you tell me your story? You got me? From basically that employee mindset, you know, to your mindset now, how you look at the world when it comes to, you know, this question, why are people living paycheck to paycheck? Because I talk a lot, right? So I'm giving you a chance right now to create your content, impact the world. Go.
I appreciate it. Just starting off with this picture is as if comfort zone. We get accustomed to a living.
Show them the picture.
I showed them, stop living like this. So it's the bike starting out down the hill, going up throughout the days, and coming back down. Which to me, it means, yeah, it's okay to have a paycheck, but to stay in it, that's a whole different topic. We all have to start somewhere for how I see the world. We're not like Dave Ramsey, he says debt is bad. I feel as if we don't come from money, or we have to create something. No matter where you come from, you have to make a name for yourself. You have to do something for yourself. So when it comes to living paycheck to paycheck, it's okay for a while, but not forever. Like I said on the podcast yesterday, I don't want to be older in my life, 40, 50, regretting, oh, I should have done this, I should have done that. Now's the time to do it. Now's the time to break that paycheck and say, screw that paycheck, I'm going to start something different. I'm going to start a business adventure. I'm going to start going after my dreams. I'm going to start pursuing what I want to do, how I want to serve the world instead of an employee and climb up, whether unification with a business owner. You being you wearing the hats of the business, as in you delegate the hats to different people and building a team.
I'm going to define the cycle.
Okay.
Living paycheck to paycheck means relying entirely on each paycheck to cover immediate expenses with little to no savings or financial cushion. Common causes: high living costs, unexpected expenses, lack of budgeting, and financial mismanagement are common reasons people fall into the cycle. Right? What does it mean to live paycheck to paycheck? What are some of the most common reasons people find themselves in this financial situation? What does it mean living paycheck to paycheck? I don't know it. You see, I'm going to explain something to the world. And it's going to sound funny. But I've never been broke. But I know why I've never been broke.
Broke.
And I'm going to reveal it to the world.
What's that?
Broke to me is a mentality. Broke to me means you're simply having a cash flow problem. When you operate through the lowest level of value creation as an employee, where time is money, when you basically have another man, another woman determine your worth, to me, you're broke. But when you operate through unification, either as a business owner or as an investor, leader, that with money, you buy other people's time, or with money, you make the money make money, you will never be broke.
So from your perspective, why do you feel as if most people live paycheck to paycheck?
Because they're in the lowest level of value creation. When you go and transition from in the cash flow quadrant from an employee mindset where time is money to a mindset business owner that with money you could buy people's time, who said that you need money to buy people's time? You could literally hire somebody and pay them after they deliver the work. Price is what you pay, meaning the paycheck is what you give them. Value is what they got to give you in return. If it makes sense. You could pay them every 2 weeks. So you got to use your brain, your mind. Most people, they don't understand that in order to live a fulfilled life to the fullest, you have to become a thinker. But 97% of people are trained to what? Be workers. And workers, they need to be told what to do. Thinkers, we tell ourselves what to do, or we tell others what to do, right? Just like this book in the middle, where good ideas come from, money is an idea. Money is a tool. We can help people close the distance between an idea and money. That's what makes us successful. That way, they don't have to be living a life paycheck to paycheck, right? But money is a byproduct of value creation. And I'm going to keep saying it, not just in this episode, a billion times. When you understand that if you're able to create value, not forget about creating value for yourself, because you got to first become valuable. Because you cannot pour into somebody something that you don't have, right? You can't pour from this bottle of water if it's empty. You can't pour water. But if the bottle is full, you could pour, right? So money is a byproduct of value creation. But people, they don't understand how to become valuable. They don't understand that you have to create value for a person that is not yourself. Because we're all here to serve each other. How you doing today?
Excelentemente bien.
Spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, financially. Mindset is why people are living paycheck to paycheck.
What they don't know.
What they don't know is keeping them poor. And poor is what?
Passing opportunities over
repeatedly. So, why are you living paycheck to paycheck? I'm going to put a video to explain something why we decided to create this video.
People are living just to pay their bills, and that's a mindset. I say all the time, if you living just to make sure that people be like, man, as long as I can pay my bills, I'm good. All right, that's all you ever gonna be able to have. Yep. Me personally, it's like bills is the least of my concern, bro. I'm trying to have this shit put up. And mind you, I don't know, you probably the same way. I'm in competition with myself. I don't give a damn what nobody doing, bro. I'm trying to outdo myself every year. For sure. I don't give a fuck. If you did 150 million, I don't feel discouraged by that. I'm motivated. Yeah. If I see it. I always get motivated. A lot of the times people turn hater. I be like, damn, why? Like, that's what slows you down. Anytime you like hate on somebody else's success, you're really blocking your own. A lot of people are living just to pay their bills, and that's a lot.
You know why you're living paycheck to paycheck? Because you focus on bills, expenses. You know what's the difference between employees and business owner investors?
What is that? What is it?
We focus on the profits, the equity, right? We could care less about the expenses. Because when you become a business owner, investor, you could write off the expenses. But people don't know that. It's a business expense. You could write off literally everything A through Z. Your rent, The business, the rent, you can write everything off. That's a business expense. Did you know that?
Now I do.
Now you do. But people don't know that. You can write off everything A through Z, the light bill. But you see, the world doesn't want me to start opening my mouth. That's why when you become a business owner, you become the business. It could be a traditional business or modern business, or you become the business yourself, right? You could write things off. You're living paycheck to paycheck because Uncle Sam is taking minimum 30% of your pay. Your first business partner is Uncle Sam when you're an employee. But as a business owner, that doesn't mean all business owners have the knowledge that I'm giving out. Not all business people have the game I have. That's another thing. That's why you could sit me with any businessman or businesswoman. It's not that if there's one thing I know nothing. But if you work hard on yourself, you make a what?
Fortune.
That's what I've been doing all my life. Notice how I said, if you work hard on yourself, you make a fortune. All I focus is on what I want. But if you work hard on a job, 97% of people, you make a what?
Living.
A living. But let's define what making a living is. Because they need that definition as well. Making a living is to make enough money to cover for your bills, to cover for your expenses. Do you think that's life? To me, that's misery.
It is.
To me, that's literally being broke in the biggest level anybody could be. Literally, when you literally reflect, because you got to go through pain. And CMR Podcast Network, my network is my net worth. As a leader, my mission, my goal is to create leaders that create leaders that create leaders. My PIF is to help you, other people, accomplish their dreams. Because everybody wants the dream car, the dream home, but everything starts with the dream business. So on this episode, why you're living paycheck to paycheck, I'm going to bring clarity, because clarity is power. And as a man that's never been a hater, is always uplifting people, building people, empowering people, I'm here to tell people the truth.
I got a quote because somebody watching this video, they could be like, oh, that's easy for you to say, Carlos, because you ... But look, it says, it is easy to be independent when you've got money, some may say. But to be independent when you haven't got a thing, that's the Lord's test. What do you gain from that quote right there?
Let me see. Let me read it myself.
On the Jackson one, the second one.
If it is easy to be independent when you got money, but to be independent when you haven't got a thing, that's the Lord's test. And the test is your testimonial, right? It's what you become that's going to build you. Money comes last in the list. It is easy to be independent when you got money. But the word independent to me doesn't mean money. See, a lot of people go and be like, oh, I got money, so I'm independent. To me, that's not independent. You could still be in a mental prison. You could still be not independent mentally. To me, independent is when you're free overall. That you could even be locked up in a prison and you could still feel like you're the wealthiest, richest man, woman on this world.
Be mentally free.
Mentally free. That's independent to me, right? Not the money, because money to me is an idea. An idea is just a dream without execution. I tell people dream big. But if I give you the idea and you don't execute on the idea, everybody wants the dream car. Okay, download the app and whatever car you want, forget about how much the car costs. That's why you live in paycheck to paycheck. Because you're here to worry when you go buy something, how much this shit costs, instead of saying, what is this worth to me? What's the value of the things? See, I've never cared about prices. All I've cared all my life is about the worth, the value. See, most people, they live paycheck to paycheck because they don't even know their worth. You see, I always knew my worth. That's how come I would never go. And they say never? Why would I go and ask for a job when I understand JOB stands for just over broke? Why you're living paycheck to paycheck? Because you have a job, a JOB, a just over broke. You're making enough. They're giving you enough to pay for your light, your rent, your phone, your transportation, your gas, your food, that you still needed to go to work. You're a modern slave. I don't care if this thing gets one view, bro. I'm not doing this for the view. I'm for sure not doing this shit for the money. I already became the man. I already do what I got to do. Every day I wake up to do whatever the fuck I want to do. I said I don't want to curse, but sometimes you got to have that. See, that's the fuck you money. That's true independent. When you can wake up every day and be anywhere you want to be at, money's not an issue. Location is not an issue. People are not an issue. I get to choose the people I could have around. That's freedom. That's wealth. That's power. That's leadership. But no wonder you're living a miserable life. Because you still got to surround yourself around co-workers you don't like. Gossip. You know, yo, bro, that's some miserable life. Like, you literally are put in a place to work with people. Like, yo, that's your co-worker. Like, they literally telling you, you got to be with this person, with that girl. If they give you an attitude or something, you got to accept their bullshit. Because if not, they might fire you. Another man being humiliated, well, I don't even know the word, humiliated by another man. Do this work, do that work.
Why are you living paycheck to paycheck? You have no leverage. That sums up what you said. They have no leverage. They have to put up with everything. They can't say, talk, can't do nothing. No leverage. No leverage. What's that quote by Henry Ford? I wanted to hear your perspective on that one as well. There's two quotes there. The one by Henry Ford.
If money is your hope for independence, you will never have it. What are people doing? Chasing what?
Money.
Anything you chase, you don't attract. The mind is a magnet. If you think in negative terms,
you're going to get negative
you
results.
attract negative terms, right? If you think in positive terms, you attract positive, right? So money is only a tool. Why are people chasing tools?
They want to have it in their kit.
The only real security that a man or woman will have it in this world is a reserve of knowledge, experience, and ability. While you're living paycheck to paycheck, you don't have a coach, a mentor.
Why you need a coach? Check that out.
You don't have somebody that knows the way, right? Well, leadership is
person that goes the way, shows the way, and paves the way.
A person who leads others. One who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. Leaders become great not because of their power, but because of their ability to empower others. Leadership is the capacity to translate vision into reality and cutting the way for the rest of the group to follow. Someone whose actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more. Be, do, have. Why are you settling for an average car, an average home, when you could literally dream big? Surround yourself around people that make it seem
effortless,
easy, effortless. They simplify the whole process, but they rather complicate life, lose the war within. I never understood people that they want to do things themselves. Like, I never understood people like, that's why you see even in basketball, iron sharpens iron. I want to play with people. When I have people around, I want to play with people. So that's how I learned business, in the game. The best way to learn any game is inside the game. If you want to swim, throw yourself in the pool, the ocean, whatever, if it makes sense. That risk is going to be the reward. But most people, they don't think like that. So if money's your hope for independence, you will never have it. The only real security that a man will have in this world is a reserve of knowledge, experience, and ability. People perish because of lack of knowledge. Hosea 4:6 in the Bible says it. People perish because of lack of vision. Proverbs 29:18. We're going to sound like a broken record bringing just those two Bible verses. Because a lot of people go read the whole Bible, but they don't understand. It's better to understand one verse completely than to literally read the whole Bible and say, oh, I read the Bible 10 times and you didn't understand even one verse. Just one of them could impact your life, and you could use that as a domino effect. I use that one in my life. People perish because of lack of vision. So, vision is the imagination. That's the highest level of value creation, right? Just like that book in the middle by Stephen Johnson, where good ideas come from, the natural history of innovation, right? At the end of the day, innovators are creators, and creators are made in the image of God, and everybody has creativity. Creativity is thinking big, it's thinking outside the box. But for you to basically be able to see life and the world from a different perspective, you have to admit you're the problem, and you got to admit that you're sick and tired of living paycheck to paycheck. People change because of three things: broken pockets, broken heart, or trauma. But also, they could change without those three things happening to them. I'm going to tell you something. Those three things have never happened to me.
That's good.
And I'm not going to sit here preaching the truth, because the truth set me free, right? And come lie. You want to know why I've never had the need to lie? I've always been in a position of power. Leaders. As a leader of leaders that create leaders. The only person on top of me always been God. And then if I'm going to work with somebody, it's working with them, not for them. With my uncle, I was working with my uncle. With the Arabs, I was working with them. With Alex, working with him. And people that deal directly with me, they've never been an employee. Because I've told them from day -0, you have an employee, not me. You work with me. But under you, you have employees. I've always been the investor. My money, I put it to work. I let them be the face of the business. Work in the business. When I work on the business. Because as an investor, when you put your money, when you're investing your money, you got to understand something. You want to put your money in the right vehicle. And the right vehicle is the right leaders. Because business is spiritual. But business only grows as the leaders grow. So if the leaders are not innovating, and innovation comes from infinite intelligence, God. That's where ideas come from. Infinite intelligence, the sixth sense. But if the leader doesn't have his spirit right, and he doesn't know himself, how can you basically move other people in unification when you still don't know thyself? When you still haven't connected with the relationship with God, connection with yourself. When your personal life is like shit. That's why, as a leader, I made sure that if I'm going to deal with another man, that other man needs to have a significant other. You know why? Because how you do one thing is how you do everything. If you're bad in your personal life, and you don't attract in your personal life, you can't close deals, you're going to be bad in the business. If you're chasing money in the business side, it's because you haven't basically planted a seed, watered it, had patience, delayed gratification, so it could become a tree, so it could have branches, so it could give you fruits. Because what you sow is what you reap. You're living paycheck to paycheck because you haven't sown no seeds. You haven't basically sowed the seed God brought you to the world, your ikigai, the reason for being, your purpose. Do you know when you take the purpose and you make it, and you plant it, and you make it your life mission, you literally will never live paycheck to paycheck?
That's why And I'm going to leave with this one so the next person can come up. Chase the vision and everything will follow. But what vision is it that you have? You don't have a vision? Contact us. We'll be more than glad to make a vision around you to help you accomplish your dreams and fulfill your purpose on this earth and serve the world, not just serve us. That's the last thing on the list.
We're in the transformation business, not the transaction.
Said it better.
It sounds funny, but the people in the transformation business, we make way more than the people in the transaction business. And the people in the transaction business is literally 97% of the people. That's why people value more money than a relationship. But if I help a man or a woman become the best version, spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, because we're all here to serve, and I put them in a position of leadership, I get them out of the implementation. Time is not money. We don't work hard. We work smart. Instead of you selling your time, we could teach you how to buy other people's time, how to move the pack, how to move the masses, right? Now you start communicating the message, right? Because if this is a scam, it's because you're still confused about money. You're still confused about life overall, right? And we lift you from communication to imagination, which is we help you become a visionary. You're a visionary now. Because now you can see a person. People perish because of lack of what?
Knowledge and vision.
Vision, the highest form of value creation. Now you can spot a person out and you can help them find their ikigai. Now you can also spot a person when you help them get clarity on their vision, on what they want.
Yeah.
Now you can communication. People perish because of lack of knowledge. Hosea 4:6. That's the third level of the third highest level of value creation. You're not perishing because of lack of knowledge. He who works all day has no time to make money. But he who works all day also has no time to personally develop themselves, self-educate themselves. If this is a scam, why would I want you to self-develop yourself? In school, they're not helping you self-develop yourself.
In school, they're not teaching what I've learned thus far on this journey.
They're training you to literally be an employee. They're here telling you when it comes to debt, right? Student debt, that's the first debt. You need a house because you got to move out. That's more debt. You need a car.
Transportation.
Right? But they're not telling you how to basically take a liability and turn it into an asset. But you got to have a business mindset for that. To be able to see your first home and make that sacrifice and say, hey, my first home, it might not be my dream home, but I'm going to outsmart the government. I'm going to outsmart the system. I'm going to play their game and outsmart them in the future. Okay, you got to live in the house for a year, 2 years with the FHA loan? No problem. I'll live there for 20 years. Because don't wait to buy real estate. Buy real estate and wait.
What do you mean by that?
Don't wait to buy real estate. Buy your first home yesterday. Last year. You should have been bought it. Now buy it. Rent out first floor, second floor, third floor, whatever. Live in the basement, attic. Make a sacrifice. But right away when you buy that first home, 3.5% down payment, you're the landlord. You became the landlord. Now you have tenants. The tenants are the one paying you what? Your mortgage. You're living paycheck to paycheck because you got to pay your mortgage. You're too prideful. You say, I want my dream home. How the fuck? Sorry that I said I don't want to curse. Are you buying your dream home when you are paying for your dream home with your time? And your time is your energy. Your energy is your attention. Like, I've never understood. If you don't find a way how to make money while you sleep, you're going to die working. So I understand you need a roof over your head. But the way you got to approach things, how I approached it, how can I turn this liability into an asset? They tell you a home is an asset. BS. It's only an asset if somebody else is paying for the mortgage.
1,000%.
If you're leveraging debt.
Rich dad said, poor dad said, taking risk is risky. Rich dad said, being uneducated is risky. Why you're still poor? You don't take time to educate yourself. Thank you, Carlos. You're
big
here,
risk.
You're educating yourself.
Big risk, big rewards. I'm going to risk it all. Every day, success, the rent is due every day. Success, the rent is due every day. I'm willing to pay the rent every day for my success. You got me? Every day I start at zero. Every day, you gotta literally open a bank account, literally have that bank account at zero. You know why?
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Because you gotta have that hunger in you. You gotta have that dog that if you don't develop that hunger and become ambition, you will never make it in life. That's why people are in comfort zone or in fear zone because they don't have that hunger. Oh, now I'm good. I got enough money. There's never enough. Money is a number, and the number is infinite. What's enough for you, it might not be enough for me. See, I want to be not just simply me flying all over the world, doing public speaking, making big events with leaders. I want you to do that. I want other people to do that, right?
Yeah.
To transmit a message, to communicate a message, right? To help people transition from that employee mindset to the business investor mindset. Why would I sell my time for money when I could buy your time for money? Who, not how. That's why you're living paycheck to paycheck. Because you don't understand that en la unión está la fuerza. If you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. I'd rather be a leader, right? That creates leaders. So now, if I'm a leader that creates a leader, I have a team.
Yeah.
But my team is supposed to have a what? A team.
Yeah.
Make sense or doesn't make sense?
Yeah, it makes
You're
sense.
living paycheck to paycheck. You know why?
Why?
I'm asking you that. Why you used to live paycheck to paycheck before?
Because I didn't know what I want from life, so that's why I live paycheck to paycheck. And also my family projecting me that I need to go to work so I can pay my things and also the rent. So that's why I used to live paycheck to paycheck.
This book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, financial freedom is available to those who learn about it and work for it. Robert Kiyosaki. That's a quote by him. Financial freedom is available to those who learn about it and work for it. Meaning, they're not teaching financial literacy in school.
Yep.
Well, what we teach, they're not teaching this in school. They're not even recommending you the books.
Yeah.
They're not even telling you the quotes. Once again, financial freedom is available to those who learn about it and work for it. The more you learn, the more you earn. First, you got to take that L, that lesson. Learn, take the L, has the word earn. Budgeting has only one rule. Do not go over the budget. Emily, you want me to tell you one thing?
What?
I've never had a budget in my life. A budget is a limiting belief. See, Dave Ramsey, that's so you could see. I even study people. I'm not going to say that I don't agree with him, but that literally have a different belief than myself.
Okay.
You got to be that type of open-minded type of individual. You got to be in that growth mode where you could literally take a Robert Kiyosaki's philosophy and read it A through Z. But then you also get the opposite of him, which is Dave Ramsey, and you also read it about it. See, he values that, Robert Kiyosaki.
Yeah.
Dave Ramsey, he's like, nah.
Not that.
Right? But debt is leverage.
Yeah.
Why you living paycheck to paycheck? Because you don't understand the word leverage.
That's true.
Leverage is one of the 8 wonders of the world. Emily, you want me to tell you something?
What?
I leverage everything. Who, not how. Why would I go to school to become a doctor or to become a lawyer when somebody else already did it?
Yeah, they took the time.
Why A student work for D student? I'll let the A students that took the time. You think I'm going to waste 8 years of my life studying the traditional school system where they don't even get paid that much money? Who you think makes more money, Emily? Lawyer, doctor, or a businessman?
Businessman.
How you know that?
Now I know it.
Huh?
Now I know it because you manage those people that have the title.
You see?
Yeah.
While A student work for C or D student, D for dumb, or C for Carlos,
Okay.
right? And B students are normally governmental employees. You go to any governmental agency with all due respect, they're like robotics. Yes, sir. Yo, I have friends that went to school with me. That is crazy. Yo, Emily, I have tried to bring them awareness. They're literally working, making pennies, working for the government, risking their life.
Wow.
As a matter of fact, J. Andy told me today that you did an interview, which I didn't see it. I swear I didn't see it, to Ancaudi. But I forgot who told me that Ancaudi went to try to become a cop. Ancaudi, I love you, bro. You know how to ruin relationship. Guys, go watch Ancaudi's podcast with me, CMR podcast, the other podcast, so you could see me and Ancaudi in action. How the heck people perish because of lack of what? Vision. How the heck people perish because of lack of knowledge? I gave him vision. I gave him knowledge. And he still settled for a paycheck. That's why most people are living paycheck to paycheck. You know why, Emily?
Why?
They don't believe.
They can make.
I did a podcast with Mars yesterday. Shout out to Mars. Brick by Brick podcast. You guys should go and watch it. People don't believe, Emily.
No.
Whatever the mind of a man can conceive and believe, it can achieve.
Yes.
If you don't believe you're worth a couple $1 million, of course you're going to be living paycheck to paycheck. Because notice, inflation, even if they give you a raise every year, let's say that raise is 4%. Let's say you're making 50 grand a year. Let's say every year you're going to be making, the next year you make, let's say 52,000. To round that up. Inflation, Emily, still eating the little raise that they're giving you.
Yeah.
You're still going to live paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah.
You're getting enough to just go by.
Yeah.
Emily, hay que coger un pique. You got to build your character. So you just don't need a coach. You need a coach, literally. Why do you need a coach? Simple. One who inspires dreams and motivates you to achieve them. See, I inspire dreams, but you can see I have what people dream. I've had it, and I still got it.
Yeah.
Right? And I motivate people that if I did it,
They can
so could they do it. If I'm a hater, why would I be uplifting people? Think about it.
Yeah.
A person who builds your character and potential through belief and encouragement. See, people need to make 5 moves in their life, Emily. They need a coach, mentor. You should leverage other people's experience. Leverage other people's experience. Leverage my experience. Even watching the podcast episodes here and all the other episodes, every episode, success leaves clues. But you know what? People that live paycheck to paycheck, what's their problem, Emily?
What?
They think they know everything.
Oh.
They're Mr. Know-It-All and Mrs. Know-It-All. They work a 9 to 5, right? Somebody else telling them what to do. Because they could barely have self-discipline to tell their own selves what to do. Normally, 9 to 5ers, if you see their body, it says a lot about them too. Normally, people with employee mindset, you just look at their body. They got no time to work out.
Yeah.
Think about it.
That's
They have all the reasons why they're not going after their dreams. Right?
Yeah.
Because they're still on fear zone. And they're still on comfort zone. They want that safety and security. Right?
Yeah.
See, I'd rather the unknown, Emily. I love the unknown.
Why?
Big risk, big rewards. Why would I settle? I'd rather, if there's 2 doors there, and there's a door to safety, I don't want nothing safe. Easy comes, easy go.
That's true.
Right? I want the unknown. I'm curious, Emily. I want to know what's there in that door that where nobody want to go. I don't want to be where monkey see, monkey do. 97% of people, they want security. They want a job. And I I've never had a job, or J-O-B.
Yes,
Even when I used to work with my uncle and with the Arabs, commission, and I'm going to do my schedule. Commission. You know why?
Why?
Why people live paycheck to paycheck?
Why?
They don't have sales skills. If you know your worth, what you could bring to the table. If I know I'm a shark, I'm a lion, I'm a closer, you think I'm going to settle for a man or a woman to tell me I'm going to give you this much? You're going to give me whatever I say. Oh, no problem. I'll go and create my own table. And I'll create seats for other people. And I'll make sure I'll pay them more than what you're fucking paying them. You see why people are living paycheck to paycheck?
Yes.
And you know why they need a coach? Because they need someone who touches their life forever, Emily. Emily, can you give your testimonial if maybe a person have touched your life forever? To not say me?
Of course. My mentor.
Don't give me credit, because be raw. You could say whatever the heck you want to say here.
Yeah.
You got me? Because I'm raw.
I'm going to say it.
Oh, I'm tough. Tell them I give tough love.
Yeah, very tough.
It's hot in here, guys, if you don't mind. Or is it me? See, when you're your own boss, you can do things like this.
Okay. Thanks to my mentor and always telling me all those red flags that I used to have, I could improve and also set those red flags and work on it and finding a way how I can improve it. But I also had to control my emotions, because every time he told me something, I used to cry. Or
not in front of me, because I don't let nobody cry in front of me. Not even my daughters are allowed to cry in front of me. You got me? Somebody come cry around me, I literally tell them, get the fuck out of here. I will never let a person, male or female, cry around me. You know why? I don't let nobody bring drama to my life. Okay. That's why you live in paycheck to paycheck, because you accept everybody's bullshit. See, I don't accept nobody's bullshit. You know why? Because I don't bring nobody bullshit. That's deep right there. I don't bring nobody shit, Emily. You know why? Because I have my shit together. Self-love, self-care. I didn't take this off to show my body. I give two fucks if people like my body or don't like my body. Say I'm a show off. I'm here showing up for you. I'm not the type of guy to come show you the Rolex, show you the material things. I don't do videos here in my garage, with my Lambo, with my exotic car, with this, with that. That's not me. That's not me. I'm all about uplifting people, helping people transition from the bullshit employee mentality where time supposedly is money. Yes, it's money, because you got to give your time, your most valuable asset, your most valuable resource, in exchange for a miserable paycheck to make a fucking living. See, I don't want to curse, but it's not that it gets me mad, Emily.
What?
But I've never understood a man, especially man. As a matter of fact, you want me to tell you something, Emily?
Yeah.
A man that isn't employed shouldn't get pussy. Yeah, I said that. Low fucking vibration. Because man, straight up, I'll talk all the shit I would have fucking talked. See, my boss is God and myself. I'm a closer. I'm a shark. I'm a lion. I'm an eagle. I'll sell my underwears right now. I'm going to sell you my underwears right now. You want my underwears? If I don't need to be a female. If I would have been a prostitute, I'll literally get more females to pay me for my services than what a female will get for a man paying for their services. That's deep right there too. If I would have been a male whore, Emily, right? I would have made more money than a female whore. That's deep. I wouldn't be living paycheck to paycheck. There's females out there that literally, Emily, sell their body for chunching. Because they don't know their worth.
Yes.
They don't know their worth. You see, me, even as a man, I know my worth. That's deep. That's why women are born with a value. We're born valueless. Just like this bottle of water. My bottle is full, Emily. And you know how I know it's full?
How?
Huh?
How?
I don't need to talk. Carlos, but you talk a lot. Yeah, I talk a lot, but I'm going to stand out amongst my peers. I have no competition. You know why I have no competition? Because I made sure I worked on my dreams. I worked on my purpose. I worked on myself physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially. So I could be able to talk the way I talk. So I could be able to attract. You know why you live paycheck to paycheck? You don't have trees. You don't have assets that pay you. You don't have passive income. You don't have rental income. You don't know how to turn a liability into an asset. Who said just because you're a man, a male, you don't know, you still, who said just because you're a male, that doesn't mean that you're worthless. Even when I was a little kid, Emily, I already knew my worth. Even when I still was not the man that I envisioned. I was walking already like a millionaire, multi-millionaire. You got me walking like I had my shit together. My self-love, my happiness, self-care, my inner peace, independence, my time management. I said, I'm going to organize my time. You know why?
Why?
Because I didn't want somebody else to organize my time. That's why you live in paycheck to paycheck. I'm going to make sure I'm going to be happy within. Because I'm going to make sure my happiness is not dependent on other people. I'm going to make sure that I self-love myself and that I take care of myself. Self-care. Because I'm going to make sure that I don't need other people to love me. People are going to love me how I love me. And if they don't give me that type of love, get them fuck out of my life. Fuck out of here. Why you live paycheck to paycheck? Because you don't work on your mindset. When you work on your mente, spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, you will never have to live paycheck to paycheck. Because you become a thinker. And thinkers are doers. An idea is just a dream without execution.
Yep.
How do we make money? We can close the distance between an idea and money. An idea is just a question.
Yep.
Wow. Imagine ta 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 ta. You see? Anybody that you hear them talk about visions, opportunities, you know, solving problems, you're going to notice that they vibrate different. They go to a restaurant and they're like, wow, imagine if they do this here. You're going to catch the way they talk is about building things, not destroying things. How to make things better. Or they're driving around, they see something, an ugly house. They're like, imagine if, bam, 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 we turn this into a building.
Yeah.
Because they operate through their imagination. They're visionaries. They see things, when people see ugly things, they see beautiful things.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. They focus on the positive side, not the negative.
Breaking free from the paycheck to paycheck cycle. Budgeting and expense management. Well, listen to this. Creating a realistic budget and tracking expenses are critical first steps in managing finances effectively. You want me to tell you something, Emily? Bullshit. I've never had a budget. When you become a business owner, or you become the business like myself, I'm not a businessman, I'm the business. Something's going to happen.
What's going to happen?
You know what's going to happen?
What?
You're not going to depend on one source of income. So if you don't depend on one source of income, why will you create yourself a budget? Budgets are for low vibration people. Budgets are for people operating through the lowest form of value creation. Why would I set myself a budget when I could literally print money with my mind, with an idea? And answer the day keeps the 9 to 5 away. Create a fucking book. Write a book. That's an asset.
Yeah.
Create a course. That's an asset. Create a gym course or a leadership course or a personal development course. Those are assets. What are you creating? If we're made in the image of God and God is the creator, we're creators as well.
Yeah.
Right or wrong?
Yeah, we have the power too.
We have the power too, right? Emergency fund importance. Establishing an emergency fund can provide a safety net for unexpected expenses, reducing the need to rely on credit or depending on savings. I'm going to tell you something. I don't have emergency funds. Fuck, you need emergency funds. If you literally set yourself an emergency fund, you're going to attract emergency.
Yeah.
If you save for rainy days are going to come.
Yeah.
Because you're expecting them.
Yeah.
The mind is a magnet. And if you think in negative terms, you're going to attract negative terms. So how can you fix that? Instead of focusing on save to invest or work to save to invest, transition your mindset from borrow to invest. Solved.
Yeah.
Ah,
That's true.
that's why your network is your net worth.
Yeah.
Contacts are what?
Contract.
Relationship is a what? A currency. And if you're day trading attention, we make investments into three things.
Yeah.
Ourselves. People are not investing into themselves.
No.
What separates the best from the rest is mindset. So imagine you develop your mindset. If you develop your mindset, you develop your communications.
Yeah.
Right? And if you develop your communication, you want me to tell you something, Emily?
What?
You're only as good as you communicate. That's deep right there.
Yeah.
Because if you develop your communication skills, you will never live paycheck to paycheck.
That's
You know why? Because you're going to be able to talk.
Yeah.
Because you're going to be able to negotiate your whatever you want trying to do.
Yeah.
When you go for a job interview, who's in the position of power? The one hiring.
Yeah.
If I don't go to a job interview, who's in a position of power?
Nobody. Just you.
You see? But if I put myself in the position of what? Power to recruit, right?
Yeah.
You live in paycheck to paycheck because you don't have leadership skills.
Yeah. That's true.
Before I sell my time, I buy your time. That's messed up. Life is either you're selling your time or you're buying somebody else's time. I'm going to tell you why you live in paycheck to paycheck. You want to be rich? The rich invest in time. You want to stay poor? The poor sell their time. And because poor people are passing opportunities over repeatedly. Opportunities are like sunrises. If you wait too long,
You miss it.
you'll miss them. Most people are missing way too many opportunities.
Yep.
See, we create business or real estate opportunities that help build our income because we never depend on one source of income. We make investment to create a second, third, fourth, fifth, and so on. Unlimited income. Right?
Yeah.
And network. Because our network is our net worth. We're the average of the 5 people we surround ourselves with, while everyone else is trained to what?
To look for work.
Look for work.
Yeah.
So people around us, are we trying to attract people with employee mindset?
No.
Unless they want to transition from the employee mindset to the business mindset, investor mindset, then us helping them become the business is different. But we don't want to attract people. We stay away from still people, still complaining, still in the same spot, still working in the same job, still bringing excuses,
Yeah. Still in victim mentality.
still in victim mentality, right?
Yeah.
Why are you living paycheck to paycheck?
Yeah.
Because you don't hold yourself accountable. You don't hold yourself responsible for your fucking paycheck. You fucking little simp.
Okay, the last thing I want to say is that
Let me put my shirt.
before, when I used to sell my time for money, when I started educating myself and changing my mindset and nurturing myself with books and also with my mentor, I took the decision of not selling my time for money anymore. So if I do it, you can do it too. Thank you for having me.
No problem, Emily. Notice, world, how I literally challenge everything. People talk about budgeting. People talk about expense management. People talk about emergency fund, the importance of having an emergency fund, savings. And I'm here going against the grain with everything. A through Z. They tell you save to invest. You don't need to save to invest. They tell you to have money for an emergency. You don't need to have money for an emergency. You need to have cash flow. You will never be free unless you work on your cash flow. Money coming in, money coming out. That's why you need 5 moves. You need a coach. You need to build your character. You need cash flow. But you know what you also need?
What I need.
You need credit.
Okay.
Credit is the foundation to financial literacy. When you're going to buy a car, what they ask you, Vanessa?
For my credit.
How's your credit?
Yes.
You're going to buy a house. They ask you what?
Credit.
How's your credit? But I'm going to tell you something, world. You don't even need fucking credit.
No? Why? They ask me most of the time, how your credit is like.
You need knowledge.
Oh, okay.
You need vision. Succeeding in business is all about making connections.
Okay.
Who has the money? Who has the credit? How can I basically do it around that? How can I leverage businesses? Understand something. Why you living paycheck to paycheck? You're living paycheck to paycheck because you don't understand how money works. You're living paycheck to paycheck because your operating system, the software you have mentally, is literally in Windows 95, Windows XP, is trained to live paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah. To sell your time.
You have the modern slave mentality. The 9 to 5, the weekends off,
Yeah.
from 5 p.m. to the next day off. You're
like-
already tired by the time you leave work.
Yeah. You know, I don't know if you remember like yesterday's like Labor Day.
Labor Day?
Yes.
I didn't know yesterday was Labor Day.
Yeah.
When you do what you love, you never have to work a day in your life.
Yeah, but
I didn't know yesterday was Labor Day. What are they celebrating in the first place? Who created Labor Day?
for the people work.
Huh? We do need employees, don't get me wrong. I do love people in general. We all need each other.
Yes,
But now when you're around Carlos, when you're around Carlos takes you in the elevator. You don't have to be in the stairs. Why go take the stairs when we have the elevator and you could literally go from A to Z? That's why you're living paycheck to paycheck.
Yes.
You're not leveraging other people's experiences, other people's knowledge, other people's resources.
But I understand something, Carlos. I remember when I had to go to work, I didn't know. I just like say, oh, I had to go to work because I had to make money. I had to pay my bill. I had to pay all this thing. I had to buy stuff for me, like for my kids. This is the way I can earn money. But now my new mentality is like, oh no, I work in myself. If I work in myself, it's better life for me. But before it was not like that.
Who you spend time with is who you become.
Oh, good.
Who you spend time with is who you become. You have spent time with me.
Yeah.
So remember,
I gonna like
tell me, so you're the average of the 5 people you surround yourselves with.
Yep.
If you surround yourself with 5 millionaires, you become number 6.
Yeah.
If you surround yourself with 5 idiots,
you're
gonna be number 6. Create a vision and never let the environment, other people's limiting beliefs, or what has been done in the past limit your decisions. If somebody did a mile in 8 minutes, hey, let me beat that record. But be inspired by that record. Be motivated by that record.
Not copy.
Right?
Yes.
If he did it, she did it, I could do it.
You can do it.
There's billionaires there. There's billionaires there.
Yeah.
Why can't I become a billionaire?
It's just the decision.
There's 3,000 something billionaires. You better start adding my name in there. Because I'm walking, moving, and everything I'm doing is like a billionaire. Making $1 million is fucking easy. 10 million is even easier. Remember, the richer get richer, and poor people get what? Poorer. The more money you have or get, the easier it is. Money is a frequency. You vibrate when you yourself. Look, I'm gonna put it in perspective. The first $100 a day might be difficult.
Okay.
Then the next 1,000 might be difficult. Then the next 10,000 might be difficult. Then the next 100,000 might be difficult. But once you break the $100,000,
It's gonna be easy, right?
I'm serious, Vanessa, because you can leverage. When you break that $100,000 mark, going from $100,000 to $1 million, Vanessa, is like this, with a blink of an eye. That's how easy it is to go from 100 grand to $1 million. And you wanna laugh, Vanessa? It's even easier to go from 1 million to 10 million.
Yeah, I hear.
And breaking the 100 million,
It's gonna be more easy.
even easier.
During the frequency, like. Yep.
They might think I'm fucking lying. I'm not Floyd Mayweather, but I'm not an athlete, a basketball player. Check my research, do a research on my type of results. Man lie, woman lie, numbers don't lie. Judge a tree by the fruit it bears. Why you living paycheck to paycheck? Because literally, your mindset is what? A paycheck to paycheck type of mentality.
Yes.
It's an employee mindset. You got an employee software. I'm gonna start basically, labeling people straight up. When with all due respect to people,
Yeah.
the best way, anytime you greet a person, the first thing you gotta find out, what do they do for a living? You measure them right away.
Right away, you just like, oh, okay.
What do you do for a living? Oh, I work for X company, corporate. And they're so prideful, Vanessa.
So prideful, it's true.
When they ask me what I do for a living, I don't even know what to tell them, Vanessa.
Yeah.
Ask me what I do for a living, Vanessa.
What do you do for a living?
I work hard on myself.
Oh,
They're not going to understand that.
Yeah, this is what I say too, and they now understand me.
What do you do for a living? I work hard on myself. Like,
Yeah.
they literally
What
look at you like you're Chinese.
Like you working.
Like, you are hard on yourself.
What do you do? Like what?
The man that works all day has no time to make money.
Yeah.
So once I understood that, I'm not fucking working. I understood that shit when I was a fucking newborn. Before I go work, even when I was basically working even with my uncle and with the Arabs, I put people to work.
Yeah,
Because
you
I
said
had to
that.
make my commission, plus I needed to get a percentage from every person there. Call me greedy, I don't give a fuck. You gotta be selfish.
You know how.
Nah,
everything
fuck
works.
that. If I'm gonna train them,
Yeah.
if they're gonna learn from me, if I'm gonna literally train them,
To show like.
show them the way, if I'm gonna be the leader there, if I'm gonna unify the team, I'm gonna make from everybody.
Like percent for everybody.
I'm gonna get a percentage. I'm gonna get equity because I knew the power of leadership. I knew the power, and either way, even when I used to work with them, if somebody they had to come through me, I do the fucking hiring. You're not just gonna come work here when I'm fucking LeBron James. I used to, Vanessa, I used to let it rain. I used to make more money than everybody.
And you not be there, like.
No.
You're not inside to the.
You know what I
business.
mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Because understand, if I'm LeBron James
Yeah.
and I'm the most valuable player in the team, of course they're gonna protect me.
Yeah.
If I say I want this guy out of the team,
You just.
they're gonna get him out. Because at the end of the day, I'm the one filling up the arena. All the customers, the fans are coming because of me. Now you understand why we humans, we're the number one asset?
Yes.
But you become an asset when you could basically what? An asset pours into,
Yeah.
a liability takes away.
It takes away.
I'm the type of person, anything I touch,
pull.
I multiply.
Yep.
Right?
Yes. True.
So, strategies for achieving financial stability. Increasing income streams. Increasing income streams. That's why you live paycheck to paycheck. Because you don't understand. Stop focusing on saving and start focusing on increasing your income streams. Stop focusing on emergency fund, savings, budgeting, all the fucking limiting beliefs that they projected to you, from school, from your parents. You gotta unlearn everything and question everything. Why this? Why that? Why do I gotta budget? Why do I gotta have an emergency fund? Why do I gotta save money? Do you know when you go deposit money in the bank, the fractional system reserve, they lend that money out 10, 15, 20 times?
And you think like
The bank is not saving your money. You fucking genius, do not call you idiots. Become an idiot with a plan. It's better to be an idiot with a plan than a genius with no plan. Or you want me to lie to you?
No,
If the bank is not saving your money, remember, saving, inflation is your saving. The way rich people save money is by parking the money in assets like real estate or businesses. Things that when you park that money there, it's either the money stays
the same, but
or
I
up.
go up.
And who the heck is going to put their money where the money stays the same?
No.
The goal is to put your money where your money's going to produce babies, produce more money.
More money.
Right?
Yeah.
Right or wrong?
Yes, right.
You got to explore ways to increase income, such as side hustles, freelancing, or investing to boost your financial security. People, they got their 9 to 5. Why they're living paycheck to paycheck? They're depending on their 9 to 5. Their 9 to 5, Vanessa, is their priority. How the heck I'm going to put one source of income as my priority?
Then
Why don't you put becoming an investor or a business person as your priority, and then your job as your second source of income? Instead of making your job your 9 to 5, make your business your 9 to 5, and your job make it your 5 to 9. Ooh, you see I'm giving you guys fucking game?
Yep.
Es mentira. One of the best thinkers, philosophers alive. Yeah, me. You don't got to give it to me. I know my worth. I'm doing this for you. I'm not doing this for me. I already know this. I already got all the results.
Just get it
And how you do one thing is how you do everything. I don't live in lack. I live in abundance in my personal level and business. All my life. Judge a tree by the fruit it bears.
You never believe me, Carlo. When I was like going to work, I never asked myself to, I sell my time for money, right? But the thing is, every time I get my paycheck, like every 15, I just spend my money like after today. Like, I got my money today. But
Employee mindset type of individuals.
Oh my
Before they
Lord.
touch the money,
just they
already know what
yeah,
expenses,
they're gonna
bills they gotta pay.
It's true.
strategies for achieving financial stability. Debt reduction. I don't reduce debt. Like Dave Ramsey, they should change his name. Deb Ramsey.
Deb Ramsey.
Instead of Dave Ramsey, Deb.
They like that.
And the funny thing is, the debt guy is Robert
They just
Kiyosaki.
like- they got
He owes
bottom.
billions in debt.
Yep.
You got to study the richer, the rich, the wealthy.
Why they decide to debt is not good for?
Because, remember, everybody's journey is different.
Okay.
He's a Jew.
Oh, man.
He's Jewish. Jew people, en la unión está la fuerza. They work
Yeah.
together. So, Jew people, they come with the old school mentality, helping each other. They buy each other houses.
Yeah.
You get me? They move different from Spanish and, other type of race. Right? Jew people normalmente son ricos de cuna.
They born with the money.
They're born with the money.
Yeah,
you got me?
that's right.
Right? But when you're born with nothing,
You have
just
to,
your life,
like-
your purpose, you got to get creative.
Yes.
So, debt reduction, focus on reducing high interest debt to free up more income for savings and investment is a no-no. Increase your debt. The more debt I owe, the happier I am.
Yeah.
But you don't want to owe money.
To just keep it.
You want good debt.
Yeah.
You don't want to bullshit debt.
It's true.
There's good debt, there's bad debt. That's why you live in paycheck to paycheck, because you don't know the difference between good and bad debt. Good debt is when you park your money or when you borrow money to buy assets, something that produces cash flow, especially something that produces passive income, rental income, anything that produces money while you sleep.
Yeah.
Those are good debt. Anything that you could produce money that is not tied to your time. It's not tied to your muscle. That doesn't require you to be there.
To stress.
So debt is good, guys. What is easier, Vanessa, to borrow $1 million or to work for $1 million?
To borrow $1 million.
Why are people living paycheck to paycheck now doing that?
They don't know how to borrow
What
money.
you mean, Vanessa? So they do not know that?
No.
They do not. They do not know they could borrow money. They do not know how money work.
No.
Why not? Why they do not know how money work?
They're not studying
Huh?
how money work.
They don't have time to study how money fucking works.
Yes.
They're too busy working on a job they hate.
Yes.
Stressed, depressed, anxious. Having another man, another woman telling them what to do. Vanessa, do I look like the type of man to let another man or even a woman tell me what to do?
No.
Why you live paycheck to paycheck? Simple. Because your feminine energy as a man, you don't got the balls to literally take the risk and open your fucking business.
Yeah.
To take the risk and literally start your own shit.
Yes, sir.
You depend on another man, a corporation, or a woman to tell you you're going to get paid the 1st and the 15th, or every week, every 2 weeks.
Yeah, just waiting.
You're
for
going to
the
get
paycheck.
Social Security, this, that. Like, yo, I don't understand your mindset. Now I understand why I walk like a fucking lion. It's not your salary that makes you rich.
No, no, no.
It's your spending habits. I'm going to tell you one thing. It's not your salary that makes you rich.
It's your mentality. Oh,
It's your mindset. It's not even your spending habits. Because I'm going to tell you one thing, Vanessa. My spending habits always been unlimited.
okay.
When you literally, I'm going to put it like this. When you work without looking at the clock,
Yep.
huh? And you can buy anything you want.
Yes. Or you don't have to see the price too.
I don't work on a job. I work for myself. I work for God. I'm obsessed with the needs and desires of God's other children. If I help enough people get what they want, I get what I want. That's what I've been doing all my life. I help people transition from that employee bullshit mentality to the business investor mindset. Oh, but Carlos, to become a business or investor, I need money. Bro, sis, you need a vision. You need an idea. Sick and tired of people fucking saying you need money. You don't need money for nothing. You don't even need money to buy your dream home. You don't need money to buy your dream car. I could talk all the shit in the world. Judge a tree or a man or a woman by the fruit it bears. I don't need to show off my results.
Yes, like you say, Vanessa.
Man lie, woman lie, numbers don't lie. I'm results driven.
Yeah, it's like you always say, Vanessa, so you wanted your home, you just like, Vanessa, show me like the home, what do you want? Oh, Vanessa.
Show me the home you want.
Yeah.
Show me the car you want.
Yes,
and I
true.
promise you, I'll get it for you.
Right away.
And I don't sell cars, I don't sell homes. That's crazy.
Yeah,
But everything
true.
starts with your dream business. And a business only grows how you grow. Because you're the business.
Yep, yep.
Too many people spend money they haven't earned to buy things they don't want, to impress people they don't like. Will Rogers. Too many people spend money they haven't earned. Those are employee mindset. To buy things they don't want. Those are employee mindset. To impress people they don't like. See, the only person that I have all my life impressing, apart from God, is myself. I've never given F trying to prove anything to not even a woman,
Yes.
nor another man. I don't need to show off. All I gotta do is show up.
You know who you are. I say you know who you like.
I know who am I.
Yeah.
When you know who you are. See, poor people, why you living paycheck to paycheck? You're fake rich. Watch the episode that I did. Why you're fake rich.
Yes.
I could literally take a person with no money, Vanessa, and if they are coachable. Because there are only 4 legal ways to build wealth. Business ownership. You will never be free unless you become a business owner. Real estate, right?
Yes.
Investing, and whole life insurance. There's 4 legal ways to build wealth. Business ownership, real estate, investing, and whole life insurance.
I didn't know the last one.
Huh?
I didn't know the
But
last
there's one that people do not know.
This didn't know you know.
And I have that one.
Good.
So there's not only 4 ways to build wealth.
Oh, it's more.
There's one way
Okay.
that you could build wealth through infinite intelligence.
Oh.
And it's through ideas. You didn't know that.
No.
But understand, you're only as good as you can communicate those ideas.
Just idea.
Because you can raise capital. Why you living paycheck to paycheck? Because you don't even know the R of raising capital for your ideas. To make your ideas a reality.
Yep. Okay, Carlos. Thank you for
I
sharing.
encourage you guys to evaluate your current financial situation and take proactive steps to create not a budget, but to create, no problem, next person,
Okay.
but to create your next 5 moves. And if you don't have your next 5 moves, I'll give them to you. Get yourself a coach, mentor, build your character, start reading the Bible. Start reading business secrets from the Bible so you can understand how business works. You will never be free unless you become a business owner, meaning cash flow, money coming in, coming out. You will never be free unless you leverage credit, leverage debt. And that's how you get collateral. And you need Carlos in your life. Now I'm going to transition to Spanish. To create some content in Spanish.
Okay,
¿Cómo tú estás, Irina?
excelentemente bien.
That's why you live in paycheck to paycheck, because you don't know how to speak. You're not bilingual. See, being bilingual, Irina, helped me conquer the market. Because I could sell to Spanish people and English speaking people. And then I learned a little Arabic and Chinese. Now you understand why I tell people like you to learn English. You got 7 years in this country and you still don't know English? You should be ashamed of yourself. Or you want me to lie in front of the world? So I'm going to transition to the Spanish because I do need content. So I'm going to create content with you based around this topic in Spanish.
Okay.
La pregunta es, ¿por qué? Este episodio mío es, ¿por qué tú vives paycheck to paycheck? Tú eres un ejemplo de una persona que vive paycheck to paycheck. Yo quiero que tú le expliques al mundo por qué tú estás viviendo paycheck to paycheck. She's going to explain to the world why she's living paycheck to paycheck right now. Working for Jeff Bezos for Amazon. Do you know Jeff Bezos?
No.
So why you're here working paycheck to paycheck for one of the richest guys in this world, to me it doesn't make sense. Speak. Habla.
I think mentally.
Habla en
generation-
español, because I want to hear fluent Spanish.
Ok, yo creo que por la mentalidad de generación en generación.
Pero yo quiero que tú lo digas completo. ¿Por qué estoy viviendo de pago a pago?
Ok.
Y da tu testimonio. ¿Por qué? Que el dinero no te da, que esto, todo lo que tú estás haciendo, hacia el mundo te llega a conocer y conoce tu historia.
Bueno, yo vengo de una familia de profesionales. Hay muchos que han llegado a conseguir bienes, bastante bienes, pero a través de profesión. Entonces es un poco complicado, pero en mi familia como que si tú no tienes una profesión o un buen trabajo, porque es la carrera de la rata lo que nos han enseñado, que un buen trabajo, que tu casa, que el sueño viene siendo tu casita. Tú sabes que como buen dominicano ese es el sueño, la casita para los padres. No hay como una mentalidad más allá. Entonces, yo me crié, digamos, con ese chip, ese código de tú tienes que estudiar, hacerte profesional, conseguir un buen trabajo y, bueno, ya, la casa y vivir así, pero realmente fuera de esa mentalidad, aunque las personas lo queramos negar, es una vida totalmente triste. Porque cuando uno hace algo, una que no quiere y otra que es esclavo, porque somos esclavos modernos realmente.
Somos no, tú eres esclava moderna.
Yo
no.
yo y las personas que me están escuchando que todavía
No todo el mundo es esclavo, pero sí.
que todavía están
ok,
trabajando.
da tu testimonio.
Exactamente.
literalmente se vive en una esclavitud. ¿Por qué razón? Porque estamos bajo un mandato, bajo un horario que hay que cumplir. Y si uno tiene sus propios sueños, sus propios planes, primero hay que cumplirle al empleador o al dueño de negocio. Y luego, si hay tiempo para lo de uno, es que se hace. Entonces, realmente, ahora mismo yo no tengo una familia ni nada por el estilo, pero yo lo he dicho. Yo digo, yo felicito a las madres, a los padres que tienen que venir acá a trabajar, durar un día entero, llegar a la casa, cocinar, estar pendiente a los hijos, que darle tiempo a su esposo. Yo digo, Dios mío, eso es para superhéroes, porque ¿cómo pueden? Si yo, siendo sola, el tiempo no me da para nada, ¿qué sería esas personas? Entonces, realmente es una esclavitud.
I'm gonna play this video. It's in English. You're afraid of leaving this job. Listen to this, because that message is gonna resonate with her.
Afraid of leaving this job.
Took Michael Jordan's.
Let me play it again.
Afraid of leaving this job that you have because you got a good paycheck and you don't want to experiment now and you don't want to try something that might be more suited to you, but God knows where your paycheck is going to come from. But I'm telling you, you have more to fear 10 years, 20 years down the line if you're in a field that doesn't excite you. Because we live in a world now where things are changing so quickly. Your career path is really altering. You're not going to be working at the same place for very long. And once your career changes and there's shifts going on in the world, you're going to be screwed because you don't know how to adjust. You're doing something that you don't love. You should be afraid of that. That's what you should be afraid of, what's going to happen to you in 10 years. Don't worry now about the paycheck in 2 years. Money will come to you if you follow what you love. You're afraid.
Take a risk, don't choose safety. That's my message with this episode. Why you're living paycheck to paycheck. Take the risk. Don't.
Feel safety?
You don't want to be in the safety side. And that's my issue with people. People want the safety. Don't choose safety. See, I don't want to be safe. I'm with God and I'm with myself. I don't want safety and security. And I don't want people with that safety and security mindset around me. Straight up. Because I'm all about empowering people, helping people transition from that safety and secure mindset to, hey, there's more abundance in this side. When you go after your dreams, oh my God, you have so much clarity. It's like the universe. God rewards you for that. God doesn't want you to be on fear mode, having to worry about, how you're going to pay for this, how you're going to pay for that. That's why people, they don't risk. Because they're like, oh, but how am I going to pay the rent? Fuck the rent. I'd rather, if I was you, I'll say fuck everything. I'm serious. You know why you don't say fuck everything?
Why?
You don't believe in yourself. You don't believe in yourself. Because if you think about it, if you have a 9 to 5, right? Let's say you're giving Amazon 40 hours a week, but the week has 168 hours. You know why you're living paycheck to paycheck? Because you rather work 40 hours in safety than work. There's literally 168 hours in a week. I'd rather literally 8 hours of sleep times 7 is what? 56. 168. Let's say you sleep 68. You still got 100 hours to work on your dreams. I'd rather work 100 hours on my dreams or work 80 hours. Let's say you don't want to work 100 hours a week. Instead of working 40 hours for Jeff Bezos, that he doesn't even fucking know you, I'd rather work 80 hours for myself and get to know myself, personal develop myself, make a name after myself, and put my own financial dependence on myself. So I've never understood people like you. And I don't want to understand you. Straight up. Carlos, but you got to have empathy. Listen, my podcast is to question everything. And I want her like you guys watching this episode, share the content so people could start questioning. Why you're here settling for a job, do you love your job?
No,
See, a lot of people will say, yeah, I love my job. You don't love your fucking job.
it's not really.
You don't love your job? How the heck can you love something that's taking your freedom away from you? God forbid you die tomorrow. Have you lived your life fulfilled? Have you lived your best life? Have you lived a life of purpose? Why are you living paycheck to paycheck? Because your mindset is fixed. You're not on growth mode. You got to get rid of weakness. Okay, you transition to become a business owner, but you still don't have time to work on your physical pillar. You still don't have time to work on your mental pillar, your emotional pillar, spiritual pillar, financial pillar. What do you do with your time? Cuando tú no estás trabajando, ¿qué tú haces con tu tiempo?
Bueno, el tiempo que tengo trabajo en mí dentro de lo que cabe, porque también fuera del trabajo está lo que uno hace realmente siempre, que es limpieza, lavar.
Eso es trabajo de gente pobre.
Exactamente.
Tú eres pobre de la mente. Ah, pues tú limpias. Te voy a poner a limpiar también. Tú limpias. Te voy a poner a limpiar. Tú limpias, ¿verdad?
Tengo que limpiar.
Pero tú limpias.
Sí.
Te voy a poner a limpiar. No, simple. Yo siempre estoy reclutando para algo. Lo que yo más necesito es gente que puedan hacer de todo. Está limpio, que limpien de nuevo. Te voy a dar un trabajo de limpieza. ¿Te gustaría? Te lo estoy diciendo aquí en video.
Yo ayudaría.
¿Te gustaría un trabajo de limpieza también?
No,
¿Por qué no?
porque sería más trabajo para mí. Ya tengo un trabajo, otro trabajo. Ahora sí es de ayudar, sí, yo
¿Cuánto
lo hago.
tú cobras en tu trabajo?
Semanal,
Sí,
600.
600. ¿Te quedas limpio?
Sí, los 600 limpios.
Esos 600 no te dan a ti ni para echárselo a los chicles.
Para sobrevivir, realmente.
¿Tienes carro tú?
Ahora mismo no.
¿Y qué diantre? ¿Qué trabajo del día 13 que no te da ni para el carro? Yo no sé qué decirte a ti. Da vergüenza. Es más, da vergüenza que yo estoy sentado aquí hablando contigo. Pero lo digo descaradamente. A mí no me da vergüenza. Porque yo estoy para ayudar y traerle awareness. Para que pongan los pies sobre la tierra. Tú tienes que agarrar, dejar de ser descaradamente. Para no llamarte zombie. Drifter. Tú tienes que agarrar y despertar del sueño que tú estás durmiendo. ¿O no me está entendiendo? ¿Ah?
Entiendo.
¿Entiendo o no?
Claro.
So, ¿cuál es tu excusa?
Es como yo te comenté los otros días, o lo que estamos hablando. Cuando uno literalmente tiene un chip, estoy en el proceso, realmente. Sí, estoy en el proceso.
Te voy a decir cómo tú saltas,
¿Cómo?
soltando todo. Hay veces que en la vida, nunca te diría a ti ni a nadie que suelte el trabajo, pero te voy a decir algo. You will never be free unless you become a business owner. Y yo quiero que tú leas aquí. Contra, ¿quién me quitó a mí la tarjeta que yo tenía de aquí este libro? Apalancamiento de los activos. Me le quitaron la tarjeta que yo tenía en el libro subrayada. All right here. ¿Por qué no hay más gente que cree negocios del cuadrante D? Yo quiero que tú leas, porque tú sabes leer en español.
Claro.
No, porque la gente dice que es claro. Tú vas a leer al mundo, página 477 y 478. To wrap it up.
Completa.
¿Te di las instrucciones? Tú vas a leer de aquí. ¿Por qué no hay más gente del cuadrante D? That explains to you why you live in paycheck to paycheck. Put her camera, and I'm going to wrap it up. Subscribe to the channel. Share the channel, comment. You can put negative comments. I don't care. Like, put the negative comment. Like it or dislike it, but do something. Do something. You got me? If you want to support the movement, you got me? If you don't want to support it, I understand, because strangers mean rich. People that watch this probably are people that know me. And people that know me will never support me. But guess what? I don't care if you support me or not. I'm going to always level up. I'm in the level I'm in because God supported me. God did. I did. And I have a lot of people that love me and that I love them. And strangers support me. You got me? And I'm not doing this shit for the view, for the likes. I give 2 fucks, likes, views. Who gives a fuck about likes and views? Not me. I did it. I literally did it without views and likes. I'm not the type of fucking influencer. I'm a real life influential man. I'm not those influencers that you see, promoting a product or a service. Hey guys, I got my Herbalife tea. You lose weight if you drink the tea. Nah, motherfuckers. You go to the fucking gym and you put in the motherfucking work. You fucking lazy fat fuck. 6-pack check. Or 5-pack check. Whatever it is. Put her camera so she can wrap up the fucking thing. Hold on, todo.
¿Por qué no hay más gente que crea negocio del cuadrante D? La pregunta es, si crear un negocio del cuadrante D es tan lucrativo, entonces ¿por qué no hay gente que lo haga? Una parte de las respuestas se encuentran en la siguiente lección de mi padre rico. Cuando estaba tomando mi decisión de comenzar mi primer negocio real del cuadrante D, la pregunta a mi padre rico, si crear negocio es el juego más rico del mundo, ¿por qué no hay personas que practican ese juego? ¿Es por falta de dinero, habilidades o talento? La respuesta de mi padre rico fue breve y al grano. Dijo, lo más difícil sobre los negocios es trabajar con gente. La gente, repliqué. ¿Trabajar con la gente es la parte más difícil del negocio? Mi padre rico asintió y dijo, la mayoría de las personas no pueden crear un negocio simplemente porque carecen de habilidades para el trato con la gente. ¿Ok? La gente trabaja con otras personas todo el día, pero solo porque trabajan juntas no significa que pueden empezar un negocio juntas. Y solo porque empiecen un negocio juntas no quiere decir que el negocio crecerá y se convertirá en un negocio grande. Así que si aprendo a trabajar con la gente, puedo jugar el juego más rico del mundo. Mi padre rico asintió. Si puedes trabajar con diferentes personas, puedes volverte más rico de lo que has soñado en tu vida. Con los años, mi padre rico pasó una cantidad sustancial de tiempo enseñándonos a su hijo y a mí cómo trabajar y lidiar con diferentes tipos de personas. Si leíste Niño Rico, Niño Listo, probablemente recuerdes que mi padre rico con frecuencia hacía que su hijo y yo nos sentáramos con él mientras entrevistabas personas. Aprender a contratar y despedir personas fue un proceso de aprendizaje interesante.
Contratar y despedir. Despedir es muy importante que hasta contratar. Ahora explícale al mundo cuál fue el mensaje que yo traté de transmitirte hoy. Que hoy yo ni sabía que tú ibas a venir para acá. Why you're living paycheck to paycheck. Ahora habla en español y desahógate. Mira la cámara y desahógate. Cierra el libro y desahógate cuál fue el mensaje que tú le llegaste. Así tú me educas a mi audiencia. Los que saben hablar español.
Bueno, Carlos, el mensaje que me quiso transmitir es por qué razón Dios poniendo personas a mi alrededor que tienen el conocimiento y no trabajan cheque a cheque porque continúo en esta vida. Es difícil de explicar mi situación, pero yo entiendo perfectamente que para nosotros crecer tenemos que trabajar en nosotros, en nuestros sueños y en nosotros mismos. Los 5 pilares que Carlos menciona siempre, que es espiritual, mentalmente, físicamente, emocionalmente y financieramente. Para crecer hay que trabajar en los 5 pilares y creer en nosotros mismos. quizás aún soy una empleada que trabajo cheque a cheque porque no tengo suficiente confianza en mí y por eso aún sigo aquí.
¿Qué más tú le quieres decir al mundo? ¿Me entiendes? Porque tú eres un ejemplo de una persona que vive cheque a cheque, pago a pago. ¿Me entiendes? Así mi audiencia, cuando vean este episodio y mediten ese video, porque ese video le ponen el transcription en inglés. ¿Qué más tú le puedes decir?
Bueno.
En base a lo que leíste del libro. ¿Tú has leído ese libro?
No.
Ok. Pónganse a leer entonces. The more you learn, the more you earn. Explícale al mundo.
Realmente, siendo 100% sincera, es lo que voy a explicar y quiero que le llegue, es que dejemos de creer que lo que estamos haciendo nos gusta o es lo que queremos. Eso es totalmente mentira. No es lo que quiero y por eso estoy aquí y creo que todos deberíamos de empezar a dar ese primer paso de cambiar de mentalidad. Como Carlos siempre dice, educarnos, leer libros, cambiar la mentalidad. Es un gran cambio, es un cambio grande, pero es necesario. Salir de nuestra área de confort, salir me siento bien, porque es una mentira que nos decimos a nosotros mismos día tras día, me siento bien con este trabajo, me siento bien con este cheque, me siento bien con esta vida. No es real, uno no se siente bien, no tiene tiempo para nosotros, no hacemos nada por nosotros mismos. Y como el libro estaba diciendo, trabajar con personas o empezar un negocio con personas no significa que vaya a ser grande o depende de la mentalidad de las personas. No, que tú trabajes con, por ejemplo, ahora mismo, mi situación, que yo me ponga a hacer un trabajo con Carlos o un negocio con Carlos, probablemente mi mentalidad no ayude a avanzar ese negocio a que llegue a ser grande. Entonces, tenemos que estar en el mismo enfoque y con la misma mentalidad.
Gracias. Dile ahora que se suscriban. Dile a ellos que pongan comentarios positivos o negativos. Dígale que hagan lo que les dé su maldita gana. Yo voy a seguir haciendo lo que yo quiero.
Suscríbase.
Dile a ellos que Carlos dice que no va a decir mala palabra, pero a él no se emplea. A él no le importa nada.
Suscríbanse. Carlos no va a decir mala palabra, pero a él no ser empleado, a él no le importa nada, así que hagan lo que ustedes quieran.
Tiene 34 años haciendo lo que le da su gana. Burlado del sistema.
Tiene su vida entera haciendo lo que le da su gana. Así que si quieren entrar dentro...
Dile que me gustan los comentarios negativos, porque los comentarios negativos me ayudan.
Pongan comentarios.
Dile que yo cojo eso y break by break, comentario por comentario, lo agarro y le hago una casa arriba de su casa. Es más, la casa de ellos se la compro a ellos y a ellos mismos se la vendo. Es más, dile que el hielo en Alaska, donde hay hielo, le vendo hielo.
Pónganme comentarios negativos positivos, que a él no le importa sus comentarios negativos, que donde hay hielo en Alaska, él crea donde tiene que crear, que él está a un lado del sistema.
Y
que
si no estoy a un lado, eso es problema de ellos, no es problema mío. Dile que yo lo amo. Dile que yo lo amo siendo empleado. Porque dile que Carlos dijo que él necesita empleados para que le laven el carro, para que le limpien los lugares, humildemente, bacanamente. Dile.
Carlos dice que él necesita empleados para que le laven el carro, para que limpien su casa. Así que sigan siendo empleados.
Pero que no para que me limpien el culo.
Eso yo no lo voy a decir.
¿O tú no lo dices?
No.
Dile que tú estás burlado.
Yo estoy burlada.
Dile que sea mentira.
Es mentira.